Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, June 2nd, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Well, I guess Mayor Buckley is going to think twice about being late on that electric bill again now, won't he? Anyhow, we do have a bunch of news, so let's get into it, shall we? About that electricity yesterday, or lack thereof. Hopefully everyone has been restored by now, and BG&E tells us that the issue was on the Cedar Park transmission line near the Navy Stadium. A resident of Admiral Heights tells us that a high-voltage crossbar failed and dropped a high-voltage wire onto a lower-voltage wire, causing a switch to blow up. Understandable. At the height, nearly 77,000 customers were without power, and notably, it seemed to have taken out cell towers, as cell service was very spotty at best for the 6 hours of the outage. Now, the city's OEM sent out text and phone calls at 8 p.m., and I'm not sure if that's when they were sent or when they were received, but they do need to work on that, because if this had been something more severe than a relatively simple power outage, we'd have been in a world of trouble. The Anne Arundel County Police are looking for a petite woman who robbed the K Jewelers at the Annapolis Mall at gunpoint on Wednesday evening. She walked into the jewelry store at about 7:30 p.m., engaged several salespeople about jewelry, displayed a handgun, and demanded that jewelry, and left. She's described as white, 25 to 30 years old, approximately 5 foot tall, weighing about 100 pounds. 410-222-4700 is the anonymous tip line. Now, I know Liz kept you up to speed on car break-ins in Annapolis last week, and here is your daily report for now. Overnight on May 30th, 8 vehicles were entered and items were stolen in the 100 block of Brightwater Court and the 500 block of Annapolitan Lane. 7 of the 8 were unlocked. Same night, 1 vehicle was entered in the 700 block of South Cherry Grove Avenue, and for good measure, 1 more in the 100 block of Vanguard Lane. Again, all but 1 were unlocked. Lock those cars, keep the valuables out of sight, because these crooks are coming to a neighborhood near you very soon. County Executive Pittman dropped a bomb yesterday on Twitter and Facebook. He is amending his budget to increase the starting wage for teachers in the county by $8,200. The new starting salary, if the budget is adopted, will be $58,200. The original budget had the starting salary at $53,200, and in a tweet he said that there were close to 200 vacant teacher positions this school year. Pittman does say that this will get us closer to Howard County, which does start their teachers at, quote, close to $59,000. It is likely that the majority Democrat council will approve it when they do approve the final budget on June 14th. Okay, let's talk events. This is the final 2 weeks to see the Icons in Transformation exhibit at St. Martin Lutheran Church. It's open to the public Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Sundays from noon to 2 p.m., and Wednesdays from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. It goes away on June 11th, and it is free. Today through Sunday up at the fairgrounds, it is the Let's Go Festival, and tickets are still available for that. But the big kahuna this weekend is Pride. The parade kicks off Saturday at noon. Typical parade route, but it stops at Calvert Street, where the festival takes over until 5 p.m. The first block of West Street will be closed off to traffic, and if you've never been, this is a must-see event here in Annapolis. Looking into next week, Annapolis Green, along with 12 other environmental agencies, will be hosting the Green Give. Kickoff is on June 6th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Maryland Hall. Gives you a chance to learn what they're all about, meet the people involved, and help out your favorite or all of them. Today on Canines and Crosstreks, Molly returns. Now, this is not the same Molly we had a few months back. This is a different Molly. This is a Molly who has a bit of a Chihuahua attitude, and the folks that adopted her had to bring her back. She was featured on Canines and Crosstreks on WRNR with Rob Tim, so if you are familiar with a Chihuahua-tude, you want to listen to our spot now, Then check out eyeonannapolis.net at noon for our irresistible photos and get all of the information on how you can give Molly her forever home. And as we wrap it up, do me a favor and sign up for our weekly newsletter of events in the area. It does go out on Fridays at 12:30 p.m., and you can sign up on the form at eyeonannapolis.net, or I'm going to leave a link right here in the show notes. Many thanks in advance, as always. Here is some podcast news for you. Tomorrow on the Local Business Spotlight, and I need to get editing because you will be hearing from Modern Dermatology. They'll be opening up their office next week right on Reaver Road, and next weekend, Prosper, a locally developed app that is long overdue and actually just got partnered with our own health department. And that is it. Now it is time to say thank you for listening and putting up with us every day. I do hope we add some value to your world, and if we do, please leave a review somewhere or tell a friend to give us a listen. We also want to thank our sponsors, Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and the Maryland Higher Education Commission. And a huge thanks to my youngest kiddo, Liz, for manning the studio in New York while I took some time off. It is Friday. The weekend is here. Now it's time just to say have a great weekend, be nice to others, do something fun, like Pride, and keep shopping local. Other than that, we're going to see you on Monday. Now hang tight because George Young from DCMD VA Weather is here with the only locally forecast weather report you will find, and of course, Canines and Crosstreks. So do hang around for all that. Coming to you in just 1 minute.
Another exciting weekend of affordable family fun at Prince George's Stadium with the Bowie Bay Sox. It's 90s night on Friday, June 2nd. The first 750 fans get a free Bay Sox fanny pack. Feel the force within you on Saturday with Star Wars Night featuring post-game fireworks. And our big hitter bobblehead on Sunday, Gunnar Henderson, for the first 750 fans. Get your tickets now by calling 301-805-6000 or anytime online at baysox.com. The Bowie Bay Sox. Let us be your 9-inning vacation.
Did you get close to completing your college degree but dropped out during the COVID pandemic? Well, as a near completer, you may be eligible to receive money from the Maryland Higher Education Commission to finish your degree. Again, if you started your degree but for whatever reason never finished it, the Maryland Higher Education Commission has money to help you return to college and finish what you started. Go to mhec.maryland.gov and click on the Near Completer grant to learn more.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMD VA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMD VA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMD VA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Friday, June 2nd. Yesterday was pretty nice outside for the first day of meteorological summer, but today will definitely feel more summer-like. Ahead of some expected showers and storms tomorrow as a front moves through the region, which will lead to cooler temps on Sunday. Look for mostly sunny skies today with hotter temps in the upper 80s to maybe lower 90s in spots, with temps around 80 degrees then for highs tomorrow to get the weekend started, but it will come with a chance of showers and storms, especially between around maybe 10 a.m. through 6 p.m., though some showers and storms could linger into the nighttime hours, with the outlook for Sunday being mostly sunny skies, slightly breezy winds, and highs in the low to mid-70s, with temps likely staying around the 80-degree mark, 4 p.m. highs for at least the first half of next week. Okay, that's it for today and this week. This is George Young of DCMD VA Weather. Make it a great day and weekend out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And don't forget, follow DCMD VA Weather on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
That can only mean one thing. We're headed to the SPCA of Arundel County with Annapolis Subaru to play with the pups for this week's Canines and Crosstreks. Sponsored by Annapolis Subaru. Higher standards.
We're back here for another edition of Canines and Crosstreks. We're all recovered from Walk for the Animals. And
speak for yourself, John.
That's right.
But we have Billy Sadler from Annapolis Subaru and Kelly Brown from the SPCA. And we also have good golly Miss Molly over there on your lap.
We have Molly. Do you remember Molly?
Molly looks very familiar.
That is because Molly was with us on WRNR. She came out and did the adoption segment there. And here she is again.
That was a long time ago.
It was. So she's been with us for goodness.
Well, what happened?
A year and a half. So she actually was adopted and then she was brought back. She has a really big Chihuahua attitude. So what we're looking for is an experienced Chihuahua owner who
she looks so sweet.
Will understand that she can get that Chihuahua attitude when she feels like it. But she does have some really big, beautiful ears, doesn't she?
She does. And big, beautiful eyes.
Yes.
And she's got that curly pigtail.
And she's super sweet. I mean, she's just like a lot of Chihuahuas are, which is she finds her person and then she's very dedicated to them and then she's very protective of them.
She's just a little spicy, you know?
She's a little spicy.
Like the Taco Bell dog. Right. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Probably made that same joke about a year ago when we were on WRNR.
I did. You know, you got to come up with some new material for Molly.
It's you know, Molly, I'm sorry, you're getting retreads here.
Exactly.
So she's good for a single person? That knows.
That's exactly right. And, you know, as you can see, she gets along fine with me. So she just kind of has her little circle and sometimes doesn't like to go outside of it. And if she does, she's a little spicy.
You know what I like about that? I like her honesty.
I know.
I mean,
she's just the way.
You know, and it's true because you said that she was adopted in return.
Yes.
I mean, there's probably nothing worse than adopting a dog and bringing it back for the dog, for the person that adopted it, and it feels like a crud to bring it back.
All the way around. Yeah, we don't like that, and thank goodness our return rate is very low. But things like that happen, and that's what we're here for.
That's because of your inquisition.
That's right. That is because
it's like the Subaru return rate.
Very
low.
The vetting process. But yeah, Molly's like, this is who I am. Take it
Molly
or leave it.
Molly broke through the system and said, I'm going to go home and do what I want. So
she's like, I want to go back to that pretty lady, Kelly. Maybe one day she'll bring me to her
join
house
her pack?
and join her pack of 19 animals.
So the truth comes out.
Is it animal control? It's not 19. Anyone with the animal control, it's not 19. Anyone who's listening.
Oh, it's where are you going, Molly? You trying to get out of here?
Shit, I'm breaking out. I've had enough of this.
She's like, I've seen this guy before, and the last time I saw him, I got adopted right after, and I didn't like that person, and now I'm back here, and now they're going to try to get me adopted again, so I'm getting out of here. I'm gone.
Maybe she just likes it here.
You know what you probably need to do to get her some more exposure than what we can do here. And I saw a video, and maybe you can confirm or deny this, but I saw a dog named Jack who is supposed to be an alumni of here on Wheel of Fortune.
Yes,
is that true?
Yes, Jack Say Jack. And that's
Jack Say Jack?
Sajak. Yeah. So he was adopted here last year, and did you see his debut on Wheel of Fortune?
I did see the video. I was
Very
like,
cool, right?
That's impressive.
Yes, he came from here, and they mentioned the SPCA, which is even better.
Well, I think Molly needs to go onto Wheel of Fortune. Do you have any connections?
I agree. You know what? That is what we're going to work on. Molly will be the next.
He'll be the Wheel of Fortune set. They'll be going, what's this box from Annapolis? There's a dog in there. What are we supposed to do with this?
Maybe she could be the next contestant.
How did Jack do?
He did great, didn't he, John? He walked out.
He did.
He looked right at the camera. He wasn't scared with the audience or anything because I know they were concerned that, everyone was going to go, oh, or clap or something, and he'd get all scared, but he did not. He was very...
No, I mean, did he win any money?
Oh, no, he didn't, but he didn't go bankrupt. So either way, he's
All right,
okay.
that's good. That's good. What a cool thing. What a good exposure
he's a
for
cute
you
little
guys.
palm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
National exposure.
That's right.
That's big time.
True,
Yes.
true. And I was reading, shifting gears a little bit to Subaru, but I was reading Edmunds, which is like the car people.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what the number 19th most researched car on their list of cars that people research is?
Crosstrek.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. You win a gift certificate to Mothers.
It's
Yeah.
probably me. It's
okay,
probably me
what was
doing it
the-
all the
yeah,
time.
it's just
Kelly
It's
just
me
going
doing it
over
all the
and
time. I
over
go home
again.
every night and look for Crosstreks.
Yeah.
What was the number 31 car?
I'm going to go with Forester.
Oh, man. You were
Outback.
right. And what was the number 35?
Outback.
You read that article, didn't you?
No,
Clearly.
I didn't actually.
Just a good guess.
That's impressive that
I'm good at random stuff like that.
three of your vehicles are on that list of the most researched.
And we
Hopefully it translates into purchasing.
we only have 9 models. So not too bad. Good ratio there.
There you go.
Well, I thought that was pretty cool. So.
Yeah,
Very
there's
cool.
Definitely, we get a lot of traffic on the websites. We get a lot of internet leads. We get a lot of people that are inquiring, and yeah.
Do most of your car sales now? I mean, where do they originate from? Internet leads, or are they people walking in and going, "Hey, I'm looking for a car"?
Yeah, there's a pretty big funnel, right? And if you think about it, you've got stuff like we do in the community that. Let's say we have a car, we had a car at Walk for the Animals, right? So someone who attended Walk for the Animals with no intention of maybe, purchasing a vehicle saw something that they liked, right? And that piques their interest a little bit. And then they go online and they start looking at different colors, different models, and then, do their research that way. And then, eventually they might, stop by the dealership or submit, a lead on something that they see. But there's all sorts of different ways. People will call in, they'll walk in.
Well, I know when you go to like Subaru.com and it's like, first thing they ask is like, okay, what's your zip code? Because we're sending you to Billy.
Yeah, no.
It's a really, the websites are really active like that. And then they talk about trade-ins too. Do most people trade in or?
Quite a few do. Yeah, it's probably about 60%. People trade in, and you got people that total their vehicles, or they're giving a car to one of their kids, and they're getting a new car, or engine blew up or something in a non-Subaru.
Yeah.
So it's there's lots of different reasons. And at the end of the day, when people come in, the way that we look at it is that they're there for a reason. There's a problem that we need to help them fix, and getting a new car or a certified pre-owned car, or maintaining their car, right, is something that we. That's why we're there.
Well, you ready for you speak about bringing cars to different places and stuff like that? You're getting ready to bring your car to Bands in the Sand next weekend. It's not this weekend; it's next weekend.
That is next weekend.
Yes, it is. You got to.
Yes.
You got a pregame.
Oh my goodness! I got to prepare myself for that event because it's going to be a long day after Pints and Paws and then Bands in the Sand.
You got a lot going on in the community.
And Pints and Paws is over at the Naval Academy
That's
Stadium, right?
exactly right. And it's going to be from 2 to 6. And they're going to have like 50 plus home brews there. And also including some of the local craft breweries and food trucks, live bands and vendors, and a lot of fun. And so tickets are still on sale right now, but they usually sell out pretty quickly. They are expanding their crowd this year to, I think, accommodate up to like 750 people.
Oh, wow.
750?
Yeah, because they needed to expand. Each year, they've just been getting more and more attendance. It's a lot of fun. It's a great, great event, and we are so appreciative that
I
we're the
remember your
beneficiary.
one when it started out in that little field right by
Over
the
near the
Westin
West-
Hotel,
Yeah.
and it was maybe 40 dogs and
And then
these
it
guys
grew.
that came out of their mother's basements
That's
from
right.
brewing
Taste my
beer. Here, drink this.
That's right. Try this.
I mean, dogs and beer. I mean, this area.
Right.
It's like you'll be up over 1,000 pretty soon. I would say.
Right. People are going to want to get it.
I mean, wait, I can go
up.
hang out with dogs and drink while I'm doing it.
And I can tell you, usually because I'm usually at the entrance there, because we usually day of tickets we're sold out.
Bands in the Sand, which I believe, I didn't check recently, but I believe that is sold out.
It should be. It typically is by this time.
Yeah.
But don't call me.
It's going to be a lot of fun there.
It should be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a great day.
Now, just hypothetically, if somebody maybe had a family of quintuplets, they're all turning 18, and they wanted to buy 5 Crosstreks and then one for a nice non-minivan for
In a sense.
one of the things there, would they be able to maybe get into the VIP section at Bands in the Sand with Annapolis Subaru for that?
If somebody comes in with quintuplets, and buys 5 Crosstreks and an Ascent, then I could probably figure out a way to get maybe one of them in.
The rest have to sit. The rest have a really cool car to sit in.
Bay Foundation is tough.
Yeah, we could.
Crosstreks.
They could hang out in their cars,
Crosstreks.
and they can rotate through the. They can pick the band they want to see and rotate.
They can roll those windows down and listen to the band from their Crosstreks.
I swear, if we get somebody that comes in and buys Molly.
She thinks you're funny. She's laughing.
She says, "Hush up, Billy. Enough of you."
She's like, they deserve more than one ticket, is what she's saying.
That's true. Well, okay. If you adopt 2. Molly and you buy 5 Crosstreks and an Ascent, then we'll do 2 tickets.
Then they're in the door.
Molly is a perfect size for a Crosstrek.
She is.
She is the perfect size for a Crosstrek.
Have plenty of room in the back and everything else. She is really actually pretty cute. You said she was. What did you call her? Spicy?
Spicy.
Billy called her spicy. Spicy at times, though, because you can see she's not spicy right now.
She gave me a kiss and was licking. I mean, and I don't like Chihuahuas.
Maybe she let you into her circle. See,
I don't know. I don't.
Not
typically,
like Cyrus.
I'm not.
He has not let you into his circle yet.
No. Well, you want to make sure that you get your tickets to Pints for Paws over at the Naval Academy Stadium. That's on June 10th. And that'll be a fun day. And if you don't have your tickets already to Bands in the Sand, put that on your calendar. It's usually like the second Saturday in June for 2024 because that is a fantastic party right on the shores of the Chesapeake Bay, right on the beach outside of the Chesapeake Bay Foundation's building. I'm sure you guys will be back again next year, too, as well.
Yep, absolutely.
Year after year after year. And I did notice that you guys are also sponsoring, they just announced the tickets were on sale for the Boatyard Beach Bash, which is the Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park in, I think it's September 9th.
Yeah, that's a really fun event as well, supporting the Maritime Museum down there. It's a
big bash.
It's Dick Franio from Boatyard is a big.
The dude throws the best parties. Without a doubt, and it's not nearly. And I don't want to say that Bands in the Sand is stuffy, but it's a different crowd that goes to Bands in the Sand that goes to the Maritime Museum.
No, there's definitely it's a more low key. Event. They have a good, and the Maritime Museum is awesome. Like they've done a lot of really cool stuff there to improve the education aspect with all the kids.
They do, and if you've not been out on,
it's very interactive.
They do have a skipjack, historic skipjack, one of the few still remaining that are afloat, called the Wilma Lee, which is really very cool.
Very cool.
I was at the event when they
brought it around.
That. Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh
it was very cool.
I was there too. We didn't know each other. We were like skipjacks passing in the night, I guess. I don't know.
Exactly.
All righty. AnnapolisSubaru.com. If you have quintuplets and you're looking for 5 Crosstreks, a Chihuahua, and an Ascent,
come on down.
That's where you want to go. If you just want just the Chihuahua, and none of the cars, you want to go to aacspca.org because Molly is here. She is wanting to go home with somebody that is Chihuahua friendly, understands Chihuahuas, and likes a little bit of spice in their life, I understand. So,
I like that. That's a
good way
description of her. Yeah.
Come get Molly.
Get Molly. I you know what, Molly? I really like you a lot, but I never want to see you again.
Because you want her to be in a home.
I want you to be in a home.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away. Helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.